And so we find ourselves in space. I am on HRU L2. Not sure why exactly I'm on HRU L2. But I'm gonna do some scavenging tonight. Now, they've kind of changed the way the Vulture works. So I made a nice tutorial about how to find salvage, and then they broke it. And so you can no longer just go out and find nice big chunks of salvage. You have to, I mean, you can. Sometimes just flying around will turn the same chunks up that we used to get. But what they're doing now is we have these missions that we have to go, we can select and we can go on. Wake up! And it's a little different. But the nice thing is, if you're interested, we can pull weapons off of ships and sell them. And we can pull like cargo out of the ship and sell that. So there's a little bit more flexibility. I think when we get to the really big ships, like some of the cargo ships, we'll find a decent amount of cargo. You may want to bring a friend with a cargo ship to help you collect the stuff off of it. So anyway, this has changed the mission of the Drake Vulture a little bit. It's no longer like really making tons and tons of money every hour, which that's okay. I mean, honestly, they're going to have to do something with some of these money-making things that are so easy where it's just like you don't have to do much of anything to get what you need. So here I think these are just scrap in the ship that I've gotten from previous missions. Let's close this up and head on out into space. I've made it upstairs in my cozy ship. I'm gonna sit down here. I love this ship. You really could get away with this as a first ship. It's got room for a vehicle if you want. There's a little bed, bathroom. It's got like a little habitat, obviously, if you want. Ship up. Let's see if we need to refuel anything, and then we'll pick up a mission. Sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. There we go, it's working today. That's good. Fill up hydrogen, repair the ship. And while we're doing this, let's go ahead and see what contracts we have. Nothing. Salvage. There's some salvage missions. These are going to be low end. I just started over again, obviously, so we've got, what do we got? A Titan Renegade, attack by Outlaw Pack, that sucks. Aegis Avenger. How much are they asking? $1,000. I think the Avenger's a decent sized ship. So out of all these ships, that's probably the largest. And where is this located? Arc 3. Mike 3, Hurston L1, and CRU L1. Well, we're in Hurston, so why don't we take this 325A? Sucks. We're going to get maybe a box and a half off of this, but it's only $1,000, so let's go ahead and take that. And so unlike where it used to be where you just fly out of your base and suck away at salvage, now we actually have to go find these things. You can't just do it. So but once again, I'm complaining about it, but at the same time, I kind of like it because it makes you have to do more. You actually have to kind of work for your money, which it's not necessarily a bad thing. So we're basically going to have to, let's see. I don't think we can jump to HRU from here to the HRU L1. We have to go to Hurston first. Let's try it. Well, let me set it. Oh, it did. That's rare. Usually it doesn't let me do that, but that's cool. All right, so we're gonna creep out of here. Lights on. Oh. And we're gonna swing around this way. Keeping our speed sub-drifting.
Thank you. Please use it again.
Well, I certainly will. Thank you for your kindness. And let's jump. There we go. And we're off. Cruising through hyperspace quickly. It's not a very far trip, so we should be there real quick like. And now we have our micro jump set. That's the little jump. Once you get in the general area. Now, one thing that I've learned, these ships are small. It's hard to judge how far away you are from them, but if you really can avoid bumping into them, it really helps. I bumped into one of my salvage claims and sent it spinning, and I almost couldn't get it because it just kept spinning. But eventually it slowed down, and I used my arms to kind of like bump myself into it, but it's a pain. So be careful when you're I guess harvesting these, that you don't touch them. All right, we'll be there in a few seconds here. Hey, buddy, we're getting close. What is that? Oh, it's just a sentry. Wonder if that's for us. Like maybe that protects our claim. Who knows? Maybe that's how it's going to work in the future. Be kind of cool. All right, so here we are. We're going to slow down to stoppable speeds. Put our little pokers out. And I'm going to keep it on the cinch scraper because the cinch is good for small ships. The arbade, I think, is larger. Yeah, 3. But that's not great because we'll, if we use the arbade scraper, it's too big for the ship. All right, so here's our little friend. And we gotta be careful that we don't bump him. Once again, watch he's 66 meters, 40 meters, 33 meters. Let's go up above. It's a little bit easier to do it from the top. And we'll start here. And I'm gonna suction the crap out of this thing. Maybe a little closer, that's about good. Interestingly, it's not sucking. I wonder if there's a bug or something going on. Why is it showing red like that? Odd. This is showing valid. Okay, there we go. Well, how weird is that? 0% valid. There's one little section here that's valid. Did somebody get to this before I did? It's weird. It's sucking it off the back. I mean, we're getting stuff. Okay, so that filled up the box. Very strange. I've not run into this before. I'm really quite unsure what to do with this. Oh, and look at the cargo just all of a sudden filling. This has got to be a sync issue. Weird. Because just out of nowhere, we're getting giant chunks of cargo. Weird. Okay, now I can see it kind of working along the ship there. I don't like that. That's annoying. The back of the ship is also coming undone as I'm doing the front. Very strange. See that? That's bugged. But it seems like we're still going to get our scrapes worth. I mean, 2 boxes is like $20,000 bucks. $14,000. And it was $1,000 to get this ship, so I don't know, it's weird. Very bizarre. Anything here? It's all zeros. Says it's working here. So again, there's pieces coming in. Your guess is as good as mine, folks. Let's see here. I'm gonna roll around to the back. Yeah, I mean, we're still getting some. So some people would get the guns off the ship. Look at that. It's so weird. What's happening? So this is supposed to be a buggy server. But I don't mind getting... I mean, we got a box and a half. That's not bad. Okay, so now I got to go down and... remove that. So let's go move our box. This was the exciting part. I really want this back there. Get that thing out. So I guess they said right now the guns aren't worth salvaging. I don't know. Part of me wants to go do it just to do it. To see what it does, but we've licked this chicken pretty clean. Remaining salvage is like almost zero. I mean, we're still getting stuff off of it. Might as well suck it till we can't suck anymore. It's seeming like there's really nothing more coming off of this. Alright, well, there's nothing else there. So, when it's all said and done... Ooh, I can knock my shields down. Goodbye. At least I didn't hit my ship, I don't think. No, we're fine. Will this blow up anymore? I don't think so. And that's that. So let's move on to the next one. So what else do we got? What else do we got? Contracts, salvage now. Okay, so look, now we're getting more ships available. Freelancers are decent. Sometimes they have stuff inside of them. CRUL1. Mike, Arc. Prospectors can be okay. Arc. Mole. Sometimes there's bags on these, but I haven't figured out how to sell what's in the bags yet. So, probably not worth it. Eclipse. Another freelancer. Hurston L5. It's kind of far away. Constellations are great. Hurston L3. The $20,000 fee. It's because it's a bigger ship. You will. Can we get 20? Yeah, we'll get $20,000 worth out of it. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the Constellation at Hurston L3. And I'm going to go ahead and look at our star charts. And where's our claim? It's not too far. Set route. And let's go ahead and make the jump. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Obstructed. By what? Torque and balance. Great. That explosion did something to my ship. Frick's sake. Well, let's see. How can we get there? If what's it obstructed by? The sun? Probably. So can I go to CRUL1? Yes. So what I'm gonna do is I'll kind of trick the system. We'll fly almost to CRUL1 and then we'll cut and we'll turn and face the other one and go that way. 80, 90, and we're ready to jump. Here we go. And a 3, and a 2, and a 1. There we go. All right, guys, I'll see you on the other side. And we are coming up to our conjunction junction. What's your function? We're going to be making a right turn at Albuquerque. I'm going to go and shut the engines down. Okay, so we should be able to go into our menu, clear the route, and see how close we are. And now we should be able to set a route directly to that thing. And what the? Oh, cool down. Oh, okay, now we got a direct jump. I was gonna say, like, I don't remember having so much trouble jumping. That was a pretty long jump, actually. About 24 million kilometers. But we're closer now. And so it was. We arrived at our claim, safe and sound, though with some slight damage from the last expedition. Hopefully we will find that this is not... This one looks like it's been sucked clean already. Not happy about the condition I'm finding this in. What the heck? These should not have any suckage on them yet. These should be completely unsucked. Okay, there we go. Now we're getting suckage as we should. Oh, but before we do all of this, we should check the cargo bay. So before I get too crazy here, let's go ahead and hop out. And we're going to take a little trip. Wop, 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 wop. Wop, 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 wop. Space Rider. Oh, look, the Merlin is still on there. Well, this thing got something bad happen to it. Well, look at that. 2 pieces of cargage. It's only got 2 pieces of cargage. We're going to take the cargage. Put it down on our ship. Bring the cargage with you. Now, you can imagine if I had a friend that had a cargo ship, I could also strip all the guns off of this, which there's a lot of guns on this ship, and strip off some of the components, and we can make some okay money. Like I said, once again, they said it's really not worth it right now, I think, from what I understand. I could be wrong about that, though. Maybe I misheard. Let's see, hop that up there. Now for now, I'm going to set this off to the side, but we'll make a nice spot for it later. Oh, it's going to... Ugh. Ugh. My guy went, ugh. What is this? Warning. Don't know what it is. That's one thing that they need to fix. You need to be able to tell what it is you're grabbing. Like, to be honest with you, I wouldn't bother with illegal stuff. Because then you have to go to Grim Hex. And do you really want to go to Grim Hex along with having to go somewhere else? To me, it's like, unless you can stack up a bunch of illegal things and hide them somewhere until later, it just doesn't seem like it's worth it. So there we go. Cargo's been properly stripped. On in. So it's kind of fun because there is, once again, there's more than just collecting scrap. We're also getting to do like some salvaging and stuff, and that's we're pulling parts off the ship, we're bringing stuff in. This is a gameplay loop that is definitely evolving very quickly as they work on it, and I think that's pretty cool. That in itself makes it worthwhile. And of course, then you still have the mining and stuff, and that's getting very complicated too. That's good because there's lots of fun things to do. Lights, action. So let's get back to stripping. That's weird. It's still misbehaving. Oh, I guess the tread's not strippable, maybe? Can we get... Yeah, gimbal mode? Thank you. Pretty thrilling. Now it's weird because it's like some of this is stripping and it just dead ends, like no strip. It's like it won't strip here. No, it won't strip here. It is kind of like I feel like I'm at Kentucky Fried Chicken and I've got one of those wings and I'm trying to find meat and there's just not a lot there. Sadly, this wing is mostly bone. Okay, this is coming off. There you go. But nothing there. And trust me, when you pay $20,000 for one of these, you definitely want to strip off as absolutely much as you possibly can, because obviously you're in, you're all in with your cash. My prediction is, though, by the end of this video, we should have the ship all filled up. And because I think we need like 5 or 6 cargo containers, maybe not, I don't know. The ship is not stripping very well, so we'll have to see in the end how many cargo boxes we get. But We're getting a decent amount of material here. That's good. Sweet. Continue on around the back way here. Doesn't seem to be anything to pull off there. A little bit here. I feel like I'm at KFC or BW3s. That's that. Now I'm hungry. Why are we talking about food? Now, interestingly, we can't strip the Merlin, which is kind of a dud. But this back nacelle is coming off nicely. Look at that. Very slim pickings here. Maybe showing us the Andromeda has fairly thin armor. Oh, that's nice right there. Come on. Weird. You can't pull that off. It's glowing a little bit, but then it won't come off. Weird. It's just weird. Got some of that, and that's it. Well, we'll have to hit it from different angles as we go. That's the thing with scrapping. If you really want to do a good job, you really got to rotate yourself around the ship. You can't just stay in one position. You're gonna have to kind of travel as you scrape. And you can see here what moving is done. We've opened up a nice spot here where there's a lot of stuff to scrap. And I think we'll be able to do those sides when we move up to the side of the ship, but we need to do the whole bottom first. So we'll do the whole underside and then move on. Hopefully you guys find this relaxing. I definitely do. So my world's been a little crazy lately with these fires in Canada. It's coming across the lake, and we're getting pummeled with smoke. I don't think you can quite comprehend it unless you see it. But it's literally like there's a fire just down the street. There's so much smoke. It's almost like driving in a fog. There is so much smoke. It's not just like a little bit of atmosphere. Like, I've seen fires before in Canada, and down here it's like this little bit of atmosphere. Like, no, this time it's actually like thick smoke. and it's anybody that's having has any kind of like allergies or asthma. Oop, we gotta stop. We're ejecting. Finally, we got a box. Anybody that's had asthma is struggling right now, and I'm definitely one of them. It's not been helping me sleep well and stuff because it's difficult to breathe. So it has not been a fun couple weeks. Hopefully it'll be over soon. But I don't know. It's been going on for almost a month now. They've been having trouble. But it's like bad enough they're telling people to stay inside if possible. Come on. Look how little scrap we're getting from this. This is really bad. We've gotten like half a box. I don't know. Once again, I don't know if the server's bugged. I've done Andromedas before and gotten a decent amount, like 3, 4, maybe even 5 boxes. So I'm shocked at how little we're getting. But we came to the ship and it already seemed like it was like down a bit. There's a spot right there that we're getting. Well, that is that. Looks like we get a decent amount off of these. I don't understand why we're not getting cargo off of this. Like, look, I'm pulling on this whole thing. We've gotten 0.1 cargo from this whole... Okay, 0.2 now. I had 0.15 and I'm up to 0.17, but still, that's really disappointing. This is just not going well. Hopefully the top half of the ship is a little better armored. Alright, that seems to be it for that. Well, at least this stuff's coming off. I think that's the entrance for the... Yeah, there's the entrance way. Still, it's a disappointing level of stuff that we're pulling off. It's just not up to what my standards are. I'm like, man, I want like triple this. We should have like 3 or 4 boxes by now, but no. It just must be really thinly plated. But look now, there's more coming in, which is weird. It's like pulling back. And I'm getting more stuff than I had before over the same areas that I've been over already. And that's what I was talking about, hitting it from different angles. All right, guys. So I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm gonna catch up with you once I get done. We'll see how many boxes we get when we're finished. Hopefully you enjoyed that little extraction segment there. But that's, you get the idea. That's what the ship really primarily does, is extract. So, all right, guys. I'll see you in just a few minutes. Now here's a bug. One of my cargoes, I lost a cargo, and I'm like, what the heck? Where did it go? And sure enough, it's here, floating outside my ship. I don't know why it went from the, oh, dang it. Weird. That's a thing full of scrap right there. But it just appeared outside the ship instead of being inside. So let's take this around the back and put it where it belongs. I wear my sunglasses in space so I can pay the rent while you collect your pay the, I don't know, some reference to probably bad things. All right, let's close this up, and we have our missing cargo. Funny, I wouldn't have seen that if I hadn't flown. I mistakenly I mistakenly flew away from the target and came back around. I wouldn't have seen that unless I had made the mistake of flying away. Let's go ahead and close that door and hop back in the seat and see. You guys can see how stripped the ship is now. I've done a fairly complete job tearing this thing up, and we did get 2 more cargo containers. I'm gonna go up above into the light. We haven't done this side over here, so take a look over on this side. But it's pretty stripped. There's not a whole lot left. I've done a pretty decent job. There's some here on this side. So let's go ahead and get those scrapers out. Yeah, see all that's left, but really most of the rest of the ship has been stripped pretty thoroughly. So I don't think we're going to get much more off of this. But there we go. I just want to share that with you to kind of see what the progress that I've made on the ship so far, and it's been pretty good. We've got a decent amount of scrap. Still like to get another box or 2 if we can, but I think I have room for 1 more box, so that's good. That really made my pay, increased my pay grade. All right, so I'll see you guys once I'm done stripping. That sounds wrong, but you know what I mean. Once we're done stripping, I will catch up with you. All right, I think that's it. Let's let it have it. See if it'll blow up. Nope. No blow up. These lasers probably take an hour or more to blow it up because they're just so tiny. Little tiny. Oh, no, there it goes. Oh, look out. Now look at that chunky piece. Now here's where I wonder, because look at that. There's still a lot of scrap on that. Let's take a look here. Hang on. What's up, dog? I wonder if we can pull stuff off of this. Look at that. Oh man, it's like breaking nuggets off. Now I don't know what happened to my system though. There's only 1 scraper working, and we need to get both scrapers going here. Come on. What is going on with this thing? Oh, for crying out loud. It's always buggy. Yeah, maybe we switch modes. Oh, it's really screwed up. That's weird. So even though we got it to break up and there's definitely more scrap, I can't get the guns to initially. Oh, no. Okay, there they go. Now they're working. Very bizarre. Get out! Oh my god. Hold on a second, folks. Alright, so now that's working. And so we're getting more scrap. I mean, I want to get as many boxes as I possibly can because obviously we paid for this. Now what sucks though is it's not reading on our filler. So you see that here? I've got the filler station isn't responding, and that could be a glitch too. It might do one of those things where all of a sudden it's just full. I've seen it do that many times. So, but it's obviously, you can see it pulling pieces off. Weird. That makes me a little bit unhappy. Still, it was cool that we were able to do that, but see, it exposed all this. And we should be able to get stuff off of here, too. But, no, for whatever reason, it's being weird. Oh. See, now it's starting to pull that off there. Oh, how bizarre. Does this fit? No, it's not filling, though. And this is the part I was trying to expose, because I wasn't really able to get much off of this, but well, there. No, it's pulling that, and we're getting some feed off of that. Not much though. Huh. Well, it was worth a try. Is it worth doing this? Apparently not, because it can't. I don't know. There's some kind of error. It's not. Oh, now look at that. That totally bugged out. And now this is all covered again. Oh, how that's really bizarre. Okay, well, I don't want to crash the server. So let's go ahead and put our stuff away. And so here's what we ended up with. Let's go down. I'll take you down on the hold. And we'll take a look real quick here and see what we got. And hold on a second, please. So when you consider there's another half box in there, we actually got a full load. That's, I mean, that's pretty cool, right? So we're gonna go ahead and put that there. Get it into the grid. And I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna haul this back. So let's figure out where we're going. So we got maybe 100,000, maybe less. We're pretty close to Crusader. So let's go ahead and jump there. I have to clear the route. Clear the route. What's going on here? Why can't I set route? Okay. No idea why that's not working, but let's get the heck out of here. So we go to Crusader, that'll be Orison. We'll go to TDD and sell there. But I'm pretty happy with that. You know, it took 3 trips. I had a ship early on that I did, and then I did that one that we did earlier, the 315, and now I've got this ship done. And so I feel pretty good about that. So let's go ahead now again. Let's see if we can't get our ship to program. I just want to go to Crusader. Simple. Thank you. Okay, now we're going to jump. Okay, so I will see you guys once I get down near Orison, or once we're landed. Maybe I'll take you into Orison. I know people like to see that approach because it's kind of hard to figure out, but once I'll show you how to do it. So we'll be back. And we are arriving at Crusader, where we are going to sell the things that we have put in our cargo bay over the last couple weeks. And so we've done about 5 hours of scavenging. Let's go ahead and drop that bad stuff off. We need to find the spaceport. Not the spaceport. We need to find these. Well, yeah, the home base. There we go. Orson, right there. And we're still cooling down. And now we need to spool. What the? Something's going on with our heads up. Man, I hope the server doesn't crash. I'm getting really concerned that we're about to have a 30K or whatever. Oh, there it is. It just appeared. Okay, we're heading to Orson. We'll be back. Hopefully we'll make it. And I'm also hoping I can fix my ship there. If not, I'll have to take it to a space station and get it fixed. Passing over the top of the planet. And we should get the nose down in a minute here. Wow. Such a big planet. Too bad we can't see it. There she is. Wow. It's so funny how deep in the planet we go. Oh, wow. Wow, they really bring you a lot closer. That is way nicer than it used to be. Alright, so there's a spaceport right in front of us. Look at that. That was so much easier than before. Let's get down there and get our stuff sold. Alright, so I'm gonna get closer, I'll be back, but that's the airport right in front of us there, with the 4 red lights. Alright, we've got our assigned landing bay, though. I couldn't tell you where it is. They haven't... He said, please proceed to the assigned landing bay. I'm assuming it's in the main building, but it could be any of the branches, too, but they're not... I didn't get an arrow. There's the arrow. Ah, we're in the butt of the station there. We really need to get some water when I get in there. My guy is, like, dying of thirst. I forgot to bring stuff with me. Usually I carry stuff in the inventory of the ship, but since the reboot, I forgot to stock it up. It's a nice big hangar. Once again, this is a fairly large vessel. It's not huge, but it's big. It's a. I always end up whacking the arms into stuff because they're longer than they look. And here we are. And once again, you can see I put those arms outside of the green, even though it looked like they were in. All right, so really quick here, let's see if we can get fuel. I have my doubts. We can. I did $400 of damage to the ship. That was when I blew up that other ship. So, stupid me. So let's get it filled up here. Beautiful music playing right now. I can't do it. My allergies have made my throat inoperable. Okay, are we filling up or what's going on here? Did they not accept my request? Ugh. No, they did not. That's almost as bad. Okay, fix that. Fix that. and fix that. Thank you. Okay, now they're refueling. That's good. All right. And have they fixed the ship? I still haven't gotten the major torque imbalance. Weird. Okay, well, whatever. Let's go and get something to drink because my guy's thirsty. We'll come back and deal with that later. And get this stuff sold. Hopefully there's no illegal cargo. What am I wearing right now? I don't have to take my helmet in. And I can leave that in the ship. Oh, actually, I want that in my ship. There we go. Oh, duh. I forgot we can go out this way. Yay. All right. So I'm going to get into the space station. I'll see you guys in just a minute. Important things to do. We need to make sure we put our ship away.
Welcome to the ASOP.
You can still sell even if you don't put it away. I know some people say you have to put it away. You actually don't. There we go. And I'm going to go find something to drink because I'm super thirsty. I think there is a... Ah, whammers. Thank God. Yes. You guys are awesome. I'll take one of these. Yep.
Hi, welcome to the store.
Just do it. Chloe, drink it. It says it's on person. I want to drink. My drink. Carry. I hear some annoying person here. That was delicious. No, you bad person. Place. There, just there we go. Just like a good human would do. I'd like to get a deluxe hamburger.
Hi, good to have you back.
I'll stuff that in my face. Okay, and then last but not least, again, I'm gonna have another. I have a fizz cola. Fizz cola. Burp. Is it empty? It's not empty yet? It's empty. I can't put it down. Great. Signs of things to come. All right, so I'm going to head over to TDD. I'll be right back. So we're going to head over to Cloudview City Center,
The next shuttle,
which is
last call for passengers.
right
Shuttle
there.
is preparing to depart.
You can see the other signs that say Providence. That's the other platform. We want Cloudview.
Shuttle will be departing.
So I'm going to ride the shuttle over, and we'll be back. And up ahead is Cloudview in a jerky herky motion. This is basically the city center, and it's also where Crusader Industries has its showroom. You can buy Crusader ships there if you want a MSR or C2, M2, Ares fighter. They're all, I believe, available there. And over to the right there is the Stratus Center. That's where we need to go.
Please prepare to disembark.
There's the hospital and the hotel. This is where we'll be staying. I actually really like Orson, and it's gotten a lot better since we don't have it doesn't take it still takes like half an hour to get anywhere, but it's a much faster process getting into Orson now.
The shuttle is preparing to depart.
It's the prettiest of the homeworlds, that's for sure. Though Microtech's pretty cool too. Hurston's the ugliest. Alright, so here's the trade division over here on the right. And let's see what we can sell. Some of the stuff we did, some of the things that we got from the mission we may not be able to sell, like the free cargo. But you can see where if you get a bigger vessel, you might run into something with like 50, 60 containers in it. Then you need somebody that has a ship to come help you unload it. So What do we got that we can sell? We're going to pick our Drake Vulture. And... oh, we got kind of lucky with a Terranite. 1 SCU of Terranite. How much is that worth? Well... so we got 7,000 of gold. Be nice if it... the Terranite could be very valuable if I remember right. Alright, so we can do that. And then let's take a look at our Terranite. We have... well, about 7,000 of Terranite. Okay, that's not that valuable, but... we made $16,000 from our sales. It cost $20,000 for the mission, so we've spent $4,000 on the mission, basically. And but here is our big sell, $77,000. So we made a profit between the two missions. We made a profit of about $70,000. That's not too bad for a couple hours of gameplay. And so now we are up to, that's it. We should be way above. We were at 370. How can... that's not right. Let's take a look at our... oh, yeah, there we go. So I don't know why that didn't update properly, but you can see here, that went away. What's going on here? Why is my whole vision freaking out? Okay. We have 465... I don't know what's going on. We have $465,000 now. So we made, yeah, about 70,000 bucks, which is pretty good. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed this video as we went out and did some scrapping slash scavenging. The scavenging will get a little bit more real when I find a friend who has a little cargo vessel, maybe a nomad or a freelancer that'll come out and help. I know I've got one friend that has the Hull A, but that doesn't really do us a lot of good because if you're stripping guns and stuff, though I guess we could put the cargo boxes on the Hull A and then fill my ship up with guns. But anyway, that's just the idea. Have a great night. Be sure to subscribe, thumbs up, voice up, and we'll see you next time on Star Citizen. Bye.